and it tells you the ingredients in each of these products, whether it's good, whether it's bad. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nkechi. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're already acquainted with me, welcome back. So today's haul is gonna be a little different than the ones I usually do. Today we're gonna do an Amazon haul. So I'm actually really excited about this because there's a lot of Amazon purchases that I've made over the course of who knows how long. And we all know when you purchase something, some things stick, some things don't. But I'm gonna like put you on to some products that I feel like really work within their designated category. So let's see what happens. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and hit that notification bell so you are notified in the future of my future content. Let's do it. So this is the first thing that I highly recommend everybody get. So this is Palmer's Cocoa Butter. There we go, Palmer's Cocoa Butter. So this is a lifesaver, okay? If you are a person who has like really dry skin, or you can't find the type of lotion or moisturizer or whatever to really moisten your body, this is for you. Palmer's Cocoa Butter has been around for a long time. I've been using this since I was little, but like after a while I stopped and switched out for Jergens, and then for some weird reason Jergens started like drying out my skin, or it just wasn't working to the extent it was. So I went right back to Palmer's. Now I will also say this is not, it's oily, but it's not like you're putting olive oil on your skin, but it's something I wouldn't recommend because of its like highly oily content not to put on your face. Like, do not put this on your face because you'll probably break out. I would suggest something else to put on your face, but I highly recommend Palmer's if you don't already have it. This actually came in a 3-pack for like, I think like $6 or something. I'll put it right here on the screen, but really good deal, 3-in-1, and it's like 7¼ ounce jar. So there's a lot. This could last a long time if you really wanted to. It could last like, I think roughly it lasts me like maybe 2 months for each of them. So that's a pretty good deal. Like 6 months, 3 containers. Relatively small. Obviously the bigger ones will last longer, but this is a definite deal. Okay. Skincare. I struggle with trying to find the right products. The only reason why I do is because there's not a lot of natural products. I look for natural products. Something really interesting, there's this app, it's called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, and it scans beauty and food products only. And it tells you the ingredients in each of these products, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and it rates it on the score of like out of 100. And then it designates by color. So like if you're like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 55, maybe 60% range and down, you might be in the red, and then like 60 to 75%, you might be in the yellow, and then so on and so forth. I didn't scan it, I think I did scan it on this product, but regardless of the fact, I searched up natural. So Dr. Dickinson's, there's a lot of different Dr. Dickinson's, Dr. Brown's, all these stuff. Dr. Dickinson's Witch Hazel Toner Cleanser. So this one is the Enhanced Witch Hazel Hydrating Toner that's alcohol free. You want to make sure you get the alcohol free, because that's the #1 issue with a lot of toners, is that toners, they have the salicylic acid, alcohol that tends to dry out your skin. But this, because it's alcohol, and more so the alcohol than salicylic acid, but this one, because it's alcohol free, you can use this like every single day. I use this every day. And I noticed that it actually gets rid of like dark marks too, which was like a bonus. Like I was just looking for something that could clear my skin, get the dirt out, lift the dirt out so I can get it out and all that. And this does wonders with that too, but I did not expect it to really get rid of dark marks. Because you know how like some toners or some facial products, they say that they do this and they don't really, you know, lift it out, or like you have to sacrifice harmful ingredients in it in order to be able to like put it on your skin and stuff like that and do the job. But this one does the job. Yeah, natural distilled with hazel water, 98%. Get this, get it. Another one that I don't have at the moment, but I literally just ordered, it's called sea buckhorn oil. So sea buckhorn oil is, it's part of like the essential oil group, but what it does is it hydrates and it moisturizes your skin. And on top of that, it does help in lifting dark marks as well. Now I didn't use it for as long to really see the results of the dark mark aspect, but it makes your skin pop. Like, it makes your skin look so moisturized without being overly oily. That was like one of the things that I fell in love with. That wasn't even necessarily the reason why I bought it. I wasn't buying it to really moisturize necessarily. It was an added bonus, but like when I put it on, it was like, oh my goodness, this stuff is really popping. So that's actually supposed to be coming today, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited because my skin has not, it's been dry and I need some moisture. So that's that. So speaking about essential oils and still on the like health and beauty aspect, I am an avid supporter and an avid lover of essential oils. I got into essential oils completely by accident. Somebody I used to work with, she had like a gluten allergy, and if you don't know anything about having gluten allergy, you can have stomach aches, you'll get headaches, you'll get migraines, like really bad ones. It's not good. So essential oils actually can really help in eliminating a lot of, you know, physical pains that we feel. She would use essential oils to, you know, combat her migraines and her headaches. And it works like a charm because I don't have a gluten allergy. I don't get headaches like that. But when I do get headaches, my go-to is using essential oils and staying as far away from, you know, synthesized, you know, westernized type medicine, all that stuff. So the main essential oils that I have are peppermint. But peppermint oil is really good for like topical pain. So you have a headache, maybe like, I don't know, maybe you have some acne that's like bugging you, something like that. Peppermint oil does such a good job, such a good job. It feels like this tingly sensation, the combination of the pepper aspect of the peppermint and then the mint. So it feels tingly and it feels cool on your skin. Just naturally alleviates, it's a natural pain reliever. And not just peppermint oil, but mainly peppermint oil. That's my go-to. Anytime I have a headache, you rub it on your temples. I put some on my finger and I rub it on my temples and then my forehead, and then I'll put a little bit under my nose. And I'm just basically kind of hitting other senses like my smell, because, you know, obviously you breathe in air and all that stuff circulates. And then obviously you put it on your forehead because that's the main part that's bringing the headache, it's pressure, and your temples. Temples are just as important. So peppermint oil is so great for those things. So the next oil is lavender. So lavender, I love lavender. Lavender is also another thing that helps somewhat with pain, but it's more like a calmer. Peppermint oils calms you down too, but lavender does a better job. So this is lavender, really good for sleep. So if you're somebody who struggles with insomnia or just regular trying to go to sleep, maybe you're in an environment where there's a lot of loud noise or anything like that, maybe you have children and they have a hard time going to sleep, this is something you can put, you know, you can rub on their pillow. I know there's sprays for that and all that stuff, but I really like to go with the natural essential oils. Put a little bit on their pillow and they'll be knocked out. And you don't get the drowsy feeling that you would from normally taking it, like taking something like a NyQuil or some other type of synthesized medicine. It calmly and gently kind of just rocks you to sleep. And before you know, you won't even realize it. Like, you'll feel the tiredness and then next thing you know, you'll be asleep. So lavender, highly, highly recommend. Another oil that I like to use, but I don't use as often, is tea tree oil. Sorry, it's a little ripped. I don't know what happened. Like, I think it was like something else was attached to it and kind of ripped. But tea tree oil to me is also like something that's a little bit calming. Not as calming as like peppermint oil, but I like the smell of it. It's something that's good to use with your hair and your skin. I don't usually use it with my skin. Sometimes I might put it in my hair, but most of the time I put it in a diffuser. Like all these oils, I'll put it in a diffuser, and it creates an environment that's very soothing, very nice, and very relaxing. There's other essential oils that I use as well. I use like an orange essential oil that I didn't get off Amazon. I actually bought it at like a Whole Foods, and it was just kind of by accident. And orange is like associated with like happiness and stuff like that. You could get any of these anywhere. So the specific brand that I go to, like my go-tos are doTERRA and Windermere. And as you look at some of these prices, they're pretty expensive, some of these. Like not expensive like in the hundreds of dollars, but they're still like, they're good quality product. I mean, they're typically this expensive because they're very good quality products, especially it's purified essential oils. So like the process of trying to purify something is not as simple, and it takes a lot more resources and therefore a lot more capital. doTERRA is a little bit higher than Windermere, so I typically go to Windermere. I feel like I'll eventually get to a point where I'm okay with purchasing more doTERRA because that was the first one I was put on to anyway. I do feel like there's a distinct difference in smells here and there, but they do the same exact thing. Like, they still work like a charm. I think it's worth the money that you pay for it, honestly. Now, before, I did mention that I do put my essential oils in diffusers as well, because diffuser works so well and, you know, being able to distribute all oils that you put in there. So the steamer, there's so many different ones on Amazon, so you can go with either one. I don't remember why I chose this. I think price also had to do with it, but this is the diffuser that I use. It's called UR Power. I think I'll put a picture on the screen. This is the diffuser, simple, small, you know, it has 2 buttons on the end right here. So this one is responsible for light. So like you can do like a light show. So you turn it on, it kind of illuminates different colors. So that's pretty cool for, you know, if you have a child or something like that who like obviously would be big into this, they would be attracted to the colors changing. And it also serves as a night light too. So if they're a little scared, a little light right here and here. And then you could stop it on different colors. So, you know, maybe I want green, maybe I want a lighter green, maybe I want blue. And this button is responsible for the steam. So when you click it, there's a green button. Now you see the steam, maybe you can't see the steam, coming out at the top. I don't have anything in there, it might be like a little bit of water left over, so this might cut off. So the green represents like little spurts coming out, but the red is like continual. It just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. You can determine how much you want to come out. I use this every single day. And typically the way that you open it, you just twist it off. And if you're ever worried about how much water you're supposed to put in it, it gives you directions right there. You never want to fill past it. You know, this is the inside and this is the inside right here. We're gonna do a little bit of hair products. I'm not a product junkie. I am looking specifically for 1 or 2 products that I can use and I don't have to look again. These guys are my trifecta of shampoo, conditioner, leave-in. I love leave-in conditioner. I live for leave-in conditioner. I rarely use regular conditioner. Leave-in conditioner is my best friend. Called Creme of Nature, mango and shea butter. This one's the ultra moisturizing leave-in conditioner. I have tough hair, 4C hair. So I need something that's going to make my hair soft enough where I can manage it and I don't get frustrated trying to comb out every little kink and coil. So this right here, game changer for me. Makes my hair feel so soft. And even when I go to get my hair done, I notice the difference. They're not combing forever. If you have 4C hair, I would definitely get this. Unless you already have something already working for you, by all means, but this is worth a try. You can't go wrong with mango either. This is the ultra moisturizing conditioner. It's actually pretty heavy because I haven't used a lot of it. I keep using the leave-in conditioner. I just can't help it. This is good for your hair as well. It's all gonna leave your hair soft. And here's the shampoo. Obviously I'm using a good amount of that shampoo. You don't need a lot of shampoo, honestly, for our kind of hair, but you obviously need to wash it. But like I said, this is like my trifecta. This is what I use. It makes my hair feel soft and manageable, and that's all that matters. So this is the last item. This is kind of like miscellaneous, I guess, if you will. Electronics, I guess you could say. How many of us have clothes that are wrinkled and we need to iron it, but it doesn't allow you to iron it because it's not the type you're supposed to do ironing with? Have no fear, look no further. Steamers. Steamers are your go-to. Steamers are your best friend. And there's so many steamers. Which steamer are we supposed to get? This steamer, I saw it and I'm like, yes, this seems like the steamer that I need. So this is the steamer that I got, right? It's Conair steamer. Oh my God. Oh, let me tell you the story about this, okay? So first off, right? I used to work a job in sales. There was a time I ended up going for a conference with a few other coworkers and we ended up rooming with like other individuals. The woman that I roomed with, she had a steamer, but the steamer was like smaller steamer that handheld, like easier. She was telling me that that steamer is not a good steamer. Like it doesn't do the job. Like it looks appealing because it's smaller and you can hold it easier in comparison to this one. But this one, honestly, it's not that hard. It's just different because you gotta hold it like this, where the other one's kind of like you're pouring like a tea kettle. And so she told me, yeah, if you're ever gonna get a steamer, don't get this one because it doesn't do the job. So because of that, I didn't get that type of steamer. It prompted me to look for a different steamer that was not anything like that. And most of the steamers that I'm seeing look like that. And then I came across this and I'm like, it's not something, it's probably not the first thing I would go for because of like how much bigger it is in size and the way that you hold it. But when I tell you, this is amazing. Like this works so good. I never have to deal with wearing clothes or trying to put clothes on the ironing board that aren't allowed to be on the iron. I now have a steamer that does the job, does the freaking job. This is the button you press to make sure the steam comes out. Well, typically when you turn it on, you have lights at the back. So usually you have a red light that comes on instantaneously. It lets you know it needs to be charged. And then once it is charged, it's hot enough, it turns green to the left or to that portion. So you can switch intensity of the heat. You can keep it on long time. Like there's a switch at the bottom here that you kind of turn on and off. So you put it down, it keeps this down pressed and down. Sorry, my camera can't come on. And you press this button down, if you notice, right? It's out like this. And then once you do that, it holds it down as if your finger's on it the entire time. And the steam just keeps coming out and you can move it accordingly. And then if you want to control how much steam comes out, then you just click it back up and you just kind of press your way through. This is where the water is stored. So this actually comes out. So that comes out like that. And that's where you pour the water in. And you close this up, you just stick it back in. Just like that. And you're good to go. You also want to make sure, obviously, just like if you were ironing, keep this aside in a place that's far away from other objects that could catch on fire, because it's going to be hot for a little bit. Let it cool and then return it to wherever its normal place is. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to see future content like this and that notification bell so you're notified in the future. I mean, I very much appreciate it, so that way I can be assured to keep content like this coming in the future, because I do like to get things and let people know things that they can get that are good deals. I love it when people do the same thing for me. All right, have a great day. Bye.